Ooh. It's Fuge, Gonze, what's up? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Ooh, market just opened, huh? Market just opened. Oh, let's get right into it. What is it? Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday, my people. Get again, Vasil, Alex Laspas. What's up? What's up, fam? How you doing, fam? Buffer, Jetlag Chaco, Drunkenness. Oh my god, all the freaking legends are in the chat. Cyfrost, what's going on, guys? What is happening? We are live. Market is also live. Man, I changed my. Do you see that I changed my background to a little bit more darkish? User, what's happening? Good morning. I changed my background a little bit darkish, and it's. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it dark. This is the old background to see, and the new background is this. I changed it a little bit darker. I kept the same colors. I was try green and purple, turn white to green, red to purple, red to purple. I played around. Let me show you. I played around with few colors. I'll show you as we are doing the 15-minute orb anyway. We have 12 minutes, so I'll show you a few colors that I have. Right. When I started, no, I want even cleaner chart. Let me find this one. When I started trading, I changed my chart colors all the time, and I'll show you. These are old templates that I played with. So this is, yeah, I made this yesterday. I forgot. Rowie, what's up, my man? I made this one yesterday. What do you guys think? We are waiting for the 15-minute orb, so I have nothing else to do than maybe try new colors on my chart. So yesterday I made this one. I like it kinda. It's juicy, no? It's a little bit sexy. I don't know. I like it. Anyways, I'll show you more. The first chart I ever had. No, this is what I call McDonald's, guys. This looks like McDonald's logo, no? If you put it on the white background, I promise you it looks like McDonald's. Default. This was when I started trading. These were my colors. Every single chart was like this. I think even on my first YouTube video you can see those colors. But this was my first, yeah, my first like not green and red. Then I had this one, same, different backgrounds, same, different backgrounds. I think this one was the last version of these colors that I used before I switched to the current one. And then what else I have? Then I have the current one, right? This is that I'm using right now. And I have this one and this one. Wait, I have, but man, I'm kind of digging it. I like it. Maybe I just like something new for a change. Hedge Future, you like the blue and white one? Yeah, I used to love it, but I was unprofitable with these colors, so maybe that's the reason. This is what I do at my nights when I should be sleeping, but I'm spending my nights on my charts. My girlfriend is sick right now, so we can't really be like, we are still living together, but we are kind of keeping the distance because I don't want to be sick. But this is what I do at nighttime when everyone else is sleeping. Man, I love staying up late. I used that blue with purple, looks kind of nice. blue with purple. Okay, give me guys ideas. You gave me, give me ideas again. I'm ready to test something new. And I'm still waiting for the 15-minute orb. Oh yeah. Is it me or is your mic a little bit quiet? Is it now better? Let me know if it got a little bit better. Exactly in the same place. Okay, let's focus on the charts. If you have any chart color ideas besides the ones that I have, let me know. I will be open to try some. Let me see, we have financial choice. Iran closes all diplomatic and indirect channels of contact with the US. Man, news has been super bearish today, huh? Neon green, white and black, the matrix kind of look. I don't like the matrix kind of looks. I know what you mean. I tried it. It's like if you download some older trading softwares. For me, TradingView is the most modern. I know there are newer ones, but TradingView does it the best way. Electric blue for the green, hot pink for red. Electric blue for the green. So, electric blue, do you mean... Is this electric blue? Hot pink for red. Let's try. Let's try. Tradify TradingView connector via TradeAway. So I tried it. It works. Works really well. The only thing is that cotton candy money. Man, I was unprofitable when I had. This was my first like chart colors that were not default. But Rowie, I tried connecting with TradingView. Easy, simple, everything works. Just the thing is you can't copy trade, like copy accounts in TradingView. It only takes order for one account. So I went back to the TradeAway in terms of like convenience of copy trading accounts. Because I'm not doing one. If you're doing one account, then it works really well. Anyways, we had electric blue for the green. So we already have, so I want the same blue for the up candles is what you mean, yeah? And you want hot pink for red. What's hot pink, guys? I think this is hot pink. Let's try. Let's give it a shot. Is this hot pink? That looks sexy. I'm not gonna lie, even if it's not the correct pink, that looks sexy. I like it. I dig it. I save it. Let's call it Chaco chart. Your name is now forever in my TradingView. I like it. Okay, what we have? We have 6 minutes until the orb finalizes or finishes forming. Choker colors. What's choker colors? Like purple and green. Purple and green, yeah. I take 10% of winnings with that chart deal. Do you like Tradify in general? I mean, I don't have any comments besides everything so far is working, but I'm not even funded. I haven't traded those accounts at all, so I can only give you my opinion once I actually request the payout. How long does it take? Do they ask any questions? Like, does everything work smoothly? That's the only thing I care. In terms of the prop firm prices and everything, I'm a little bit cautious if someone has super good deals. Tokyo market open is gonna be crazy because of the Iran deadline. What's the main difference in rules that you feel so far? Main difference in rules? Nothing. Honestly, nothing. The only thing is, in my TradeAway you have 40% consistency. In topstep it's 50%. So that's the only difference. Sorry guys, I need to read few emails. and some emails that I get are people want to sell me strange things. Hello Henrico, can you take us through your first trade of the day, please? Good morning Atomic, what's up? Stay main, what's up? Yeah, we have 4 minutes anyway. My trade was really simple, honestly guys. I would say I even broke my rules because I was in the gym when I took the trade. But the reason why I took this trade is I still, like, yesterday convinced me even more that we're gonna have a bearish days this week. The market had so many bearish news yesterday and it refused to go down, but we didn't have any like crazy bullish day as well. So I feel they were just holding the price, kind of making you feel that maybe there's more chance for bulls, but yesterday made me even more cautious. But honestly, you wanna know why I entered the trade? Was I saw that, was it 4 hour? No, not 4 hour. Let me see. I was in the gym. I was charting on my phone. Was it 30 minutes? And I checked high time frame EMAs as well. Oh yeah. So we were at the 21 EMA on what was my entry? Let me see. What was my entry? Let me see. 337. So you have the guys. I need to pick up the phone. Sorry, guys. What's up, my fam? Can you listen to me? We finalized the orb. I finalized the phone call. Sorry, I had to call. I have probably one announcement to make, so I need to make some phone calls soon. Announcement to you guys. Anyways, let's finish. Sorry again. I had to take this phone call. But why I entered on the first trade? So I took a short. I'll show you on the chart as well, and then we get right into what the hell market is doing right now. So I entered from here, I got out from here, my initial TP was here, but it doesn't matter. I got trailed on my stop loss, we started having some momentum to the upside, whatever, right? I got something like this. So why I entered is I was in the gym, so I was a little bit, it was not my best charting. I don't recommend anyone trading on your phone when you're doing something else, but I saw the rejection that was happening here, and then I saw that also that we kind of are rejecting the 21 EMA on a daily time frame, so super high time frame, super important for me. And my only risk in this trade was maybe we're gonna go take the yesterday's highs, and then I'm gonna lose the trade. And then I honestly I never use 1 minute chart until for this trade. So when this happened, where we closed the candle below those the 200 EMA, and we retested it, and I think this candle is when I entered. I just saw that we are kind of losing 1 minute 200 EMA, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay in this trade until the 200 EMA is taken back on 1 minute, because 1 minute gives you really fast information, right? If we went bullish, we will go straight through it. I will be out of my trade. So my whole trade logic was losing 200 EMA on 1 minute chart, while the daily gave me really strong reaction on the 21. So daily super important, super key area. And also then losing to 200 EMA, which kind of shows me that we are losing momentum on a low time frame. Again, 1 minute is tricky. I don't recommend it, but it's good kind of extra confirmation. And again, since 1 minute moves so much, if I would lose this trade, my idea would be super simple: lose 200 EMA as shorts, reclaim it as support. I don't want to be in this trade anymore. So that's where my white stop loss goes out of the picture as well. And as Vasil said, Vasil is super right. I saw it later. Again, I was not on my PC, but we have a juicy divergence, boys. If I saw this, I would probably enter with 2 contracts. I'm a pussy boy with 1 contract. But that's a juicy divergence. ES took out yesterday's highs. NQ didn't. Again, I was in the gym. I didn't see this. Makes this trade even better, but it's a juicy setup regardless. Okay, let's mark the orb. Let's see where we are. We are below the orb already. We are below the orb. Let me change the orb colors. Man, we are already. Okay, let's did my phone call kind of miss the trade for me? Because this is getting juicy. Let me mark this low as well, so I know there's divergence. Would you have entered on that if you had seen it? I mean, I entered. I was in the trade. I was in the gym, so I didn't see 2 charts together. I entered here because of the EMAs, somewhere around here. So, and my DP was here. Something like this. I took 120 points, something around there, right? That's, I only have 1 trade. If you don't believe me, only 1 trade. That's the profit. So I was in the trade term, but it's just, if I would have seen it, I would probably taken it with maybe a few extra contracts, because that's just another juicy confluence. Super juicy. Previous day high taken out by 1 index, the other one doesn't. But now let's I want to find the trade. We have, I think 15 minute 9 EMA might be nice target to start looking what the price will do. We have the orb. The question is like, I feel today we have a bearish day ahead. I have a bearish bias, man. It's just like the news are like the Trump tweet today was ES is inside orb. Let's see what NQ will do. I might throw a trade really soon. I'm gonna trade my combine as a first trade, but man, Trump tweet made me a little bit. It's a little bit strange. Like I understand Trump is Trump, but the last tweet that he made today, it felt a little bit like, are you threatening with nuclear? Like, is this a nuclear threat? Like, what the fuck is going on? So I don't think there is anything that will bring this market up, unless I think Trump Chamberlain is still bluffing. I think he's like, I'm gonna bluff my way out of this. I'm gonna threat until they break. Iran is like, we are not gonna break. We want full peace or nothing else. And yeah, it's getting ugly, guys. It's getting ugly. So I think the only thing that actually will make this market bullish will be Iran be like, okay, you are a fucking lunatic. You're crazy. We're gonna have a ceasefire right now. But seeing what Iran responses are, it's Taco Tuesday. That's correct. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If Trump like start pitching like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything until next week. You're gonna have one more week. That's also gonna bring market up. But yeah, it's not looking good, bro. It's like, everyone take a chill pill. Everyone relax. We don't need to fight. We don't need a war. I mean, like. Go, like, Dana White is one of the Trump's best friends, right? I love UFC. Put that shit on the main card. I never paid for the pay-per-view. I never paid in my life. If you put like some, I don't know, foreign minister against Shady Vance, that will be like, you can't put Trump in the cage, right? If you put Trump in the cage, like, he's gonna have a heart attack in 2 minutes. But I don't know who's next candidate. Shady Vance, and then the Hexet, who's the director of war, is what they call him, right? Put these guys in the cage. We will solve immediately. Strait of Hormuz, everything on the line. Dana will make a nice, Strait of Hormuz belt. We have this. Problem solved. The market returns to normal. Trump versus smooth. I mean, yeah. Marco Rubio. He seems quite fit for the UFC. I mean, put them on, right? And you can make belt for Trump only. You make the agreement regarding what's gonna happen based on the fight results, and then you can make the belt anyways. Right, you can put Trump name there. You can put that he's the world champion, goated every division. Right, make him happy. We have peace. Inverse orb. I can't long this market. Okay, ES got rejected at the 15-minute EMA. On the wrong chart. This looks like an ore breakout to me so far. This looks like an ore breakout. I'm gonna take it on my combine account. Where needs my stop loss? 211.11. This is not my XFA account, by the way. This is a combine account. I'm not even setting my TP yet. I mean, can go to a little 2 to 1. I'm thinking we're gonna have a nice ore breakout. That's my trade idea right now. And also ES got rejected at the 15-minute 9 EMA. So why not try this? Or breakout, play the most simple strategy in the world. You see how ES rejected, NQ kind of failed to even go up there. We have 1 hour. Ooh. Juicy area coming for longs too. 21 EMA closing in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I think this is, whether it's the short time is now, but I think this is gonna shit the bed, the market. Like, it's kind of the perfect orb setup. You make the orb, you have a breakout, you retest, you come to the New York VWAP, right? ES was kind of leading the way. Now closing back outside the orb. Took the retest. Nobel Peace Prize is his belt. Yeah, man. But this is a combined trade for me, so I'm not so sweaty so far. But if you get a little bit better entry, I'm willing to jump in with my XFAs as well. I still like the trade idea. It's just the location is... we have a 4-hour opening in 2 minutes. In 1 minute. So maybe, you see this is 4-hour candle. Maybe we get something like this, and then the candle will finalize something like this. That's a beautiful candle, by the way. But you know, you get the idea. So if I get stopped out on my combine on this trade, on this 4-hour open, if this 4-hour open is really bullish, I'm even more confident in the trade. And again, we are not reclaiming 9 EMA. We are actually getting quite a bearish reaction from 9 EMA on 15 minutes. So let it run, let it run. Drop it like it's hot. And now that's the moment where I'm like, why didn't I enter with my XFAs? Why is trading so easy when it's not real money? Tell me, boys. Tell me, boys, why is it so simple when you're trading not the funded account? If I was in the funded account, I would be like, should I take profit? Should I take profit? The psychology is so different. But I'm gonna let it run. Oh, damn, juicy. That's actually 4-hour opening bearish. I'm not sure how juicy it is, but what's this? This is overnight. No, this is Monday's low, right? Tell me one good reason why the market shouldn't go there. One good reason why the market shouldn't go there. I'm gonna treat this like I'm gonna do on my XFA, right? We scale out 100 points. Yep, we scale out. This is 100 points. Yep, we scale out 100 points, and then we leave a runner, and that's it. Have that or breakout. Okay, I think I'm scaling out too early. I wanna be more greedy, but sometimes, boys and girls, trading is extremely simple, isn't it? Watch it now go to my stop loss and take all my words back. But in terms of the entry model today, you can't make it more simple, right? No RSI, no EMAs, they are just good confirmations. But this is a naked chart trade with combination of few VWAPs. We are up almost 100 points, 78 points, 72 points. Will it smash our target number 1? I'm not sure if you can even use the target as a word anymore when in YouTube videos. Oi, boys. Oh. When are we at the 1 hour? Ooh, it wants to fly past those 100, 200 EMA. And yesterday, something about yesterday told me that we are gonna be bearish. Do you remember the monologue I had yesterday about how the market makes everyone feel? I think yesterday was a good example where everyone came in with super bearish expectations. We had nice rally overnight in the pre-market, and there was more and more bearish news. Everyone was like, it has to go down, and then we even pushed a little bit bullish into the close, and I was like, yeah, 130 points for atomic. You are the most familiar with donation link. I'm joking. I mean, this market looks bearish. Bearish is the right word. Let me show you. Wait, let me show you something. This is the market today. Or no, today no cries on bears. I saved this picture. I wanna use it in my Discord sticker. But bears no sad today. Bears are happy. Now I'm really like, why I didn't just enter on my XFAs on this trade? Can we get 100 points? This is 101 points. 101 points. And this market is... Do you see how relaxed I am with the combine trade? I really dig the same mindset to have on XFA. I don't care if it goes back to my stop loss. I'm not panicking. Should just copy it. It's not the worst idea, but you think like, and there it is. We smashed our first target, 100 points. Let's see if we're gonna get those Monday lows. Is your Discord still open for others? It's still open, it's still free. Still open, still free. I want to celebrate that we took 100 points, but I see you caught those shorts. Good morning to you, Ren. Yeah, I already scaled out one contract with 100 points, but I'm asking myself difficult questions. Why I didn't trade this on my XFAs? Man, I'm telling you, as soon as this green streak as soon as we break that top step record, I think my trading will change for the better so much. But let's watch this beautiful combine trade. We are trying to hit. We're gonna make it 200 points. We're trying to hit 100 point trade, and then 200 trade back to back. It is kind of back to back, right? It's the same trade. Link looks invalid. I got you. Slovenia, Crypto Slovenia, what's going on? How's your trading going? My man, Crypto Slovenia, long time no see. Crypto Slovenia is one of the OGs. He was here when I had few viewers, 5-10 viewers. Yeah, what can I say? This was truly expected from the day. This whole, I think today in terms of news has been the most bearish, unless we have Taco Tuesday. But that shit looks grim. If you open news, it looks grim. It looks, I don't know. You're a legend, mate. Bro, you are legend, Alan. I got my third account validated on this one. Sad that I didn't use my funded account. Me too. Perfect, thank you. Okay, you got the link. I thought you were gonna say thank you for the trade and you copied me. Greetings from Spain. Hola. ¿Cómo estás, my friend? Okay, now I need to sit and think why I didn't enter into this trade with my XFA. Can we get these 200 points? What a flush, huh? Would be so bad to watch this from sidelines right now. At least I'm in with something. At least I'm in with something. Atomic, you are up like 200 points now. You were up 100 and... Jesus, that's a nice flash. That's a nice flash. That's a nice freaking trade. Is that alcohol? We need to do a boost upstream. No, I don't drink a lot of alcohol. It's always water, guys. It's always water. I saw yesterday on Topstep stream someone said this is not water. It is water. I'm not the big drinker guy. I'm more smokies guy. Not saying I smoke anything that's illegal, never. But I don't drink a lot. I am from Eastern Europe, right? I'm from Eastern Europe, and if you know anything about Eastern Europe, Slavic countries, Baltic countries, we do our drinking when we are 13, 14, 15 years old. Nesat, I will break down once it hits. I'll do a trade breakdown. But I'm from, I would say Estonia is like mix of like some Estonians, we call ourselves Scandinavians. I understand why we are not Scandinavians. I'm not gonna go there. We call ourselves Nordic country as well. Again, argument can be made on both sides. I think it's easier to make arguments supporting that we are Nordic country rather than we're definitely not Scandinavian country. We're neighboring Scandinavian country. But anyways, Slavic, Eastern Europe, Baltic. We start drinking when we are 15 years old, right? I remember I turned like 13 years old, and the way I celebrated my birthday, I would die right now in my age if I celebrated the same way. So that's why I don't drink a lot of alcohol anymore. Like my drinking is I go out with my girlfriend or friends, I have few drinks, I like those. My go-to drink is gin and tonic, but I love those, you know, they call them girly drinks. Put 5 different colors in my cocktail, make it look, put strawberries, marshmallows, I don't care, it tastes fucking amazing. But yeah, and wine sometimes as well, but I'm not. So anyways, as this trade is progressing, a little bit away from, I mean, retracement looks kinda normal. Seeing the flash, you need to have buyers at some point, but I think we're gonna have this low taken. I'm more of a water and whiskey guy. Yeah, I'm just a water guy in that conversation. But who was the one? Neso2 asked me why did I enter the trade. Yeah, main reason was orb breakout. Today I really, sometimes I trust orb breakout, sometimes I don't. I believe there's more wishy-washy stuff going on before we have our breakout. Yesterday was good example. I even thought maybe there's a longs as our breakout. It never happened. So today I really had bearish bias. Again, I think today is the most bearish news that we have had since this Iran war started, in my opinion. Unless we had Taco Tuesday. That combined with yesterday price action, I think yesterday was kinda snitching away that we're gonna have a bearish day today. We were supposed to be bearish yesterday. We liquidated probably a lot of shorts. And yeah, I entered here on the orb breakout. The New York VWAP also held nice as a resistance. My stop loss was above the New York VWAP, and at the same time I was also at where is the EMA chart? Here. I was also on 15-minute, and when I entered, we were exactly here. So we were rejecting from those EMAs. NQ was here, so also rejecting from 9 EMA. It was a little bit, there was a little distance between 9 EMA and 15-minute, but it didn't matter to me. I played the orb breakout, and the EMAs kinda supported the idea, so it was really simple trade. I have a runner. I took 100 points on one contract. It's only 2 micros, so I took 100 points, and now I'm trying to get 200 points in total with the runner, with my stop to break even. And it's a combine account. I should actually be at least 3 to 5 contracts. I don't know why I entered with 2. I don't know. Or gold pair. Yeah, that goes in handy with summer coming, right? Summer, barbecue, maybe a gold pair. We have World Cup coming. Man, you know what's my biggest fear? That the US will they will radicalize so many people with this war that I'm honestly scared for the World Cup. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to put any manifestation in there, but I think you're understanding my point. It's just the timing of the biggest event in the world happening in the country that is in a war. I really hope that everything goes on. How much profit are you in your combines? I don't know what the screen tells you. I mean, it's nothing. I took 100 points, so I realized 200, and now this is running. So if I exit this trade, 600. But it looks like, I mean, we are still far away from we are 100 points away from my entry, but maybe I go to break even on this one. Which I don't say I want break even. Where is the 172? Okay, my break even is little bit lower than the 15-minute 9 EMA. So there is a chance that I will get stopped out. But RSI is looking bearish. No bear traps so far. Not a lot volume coming in for the buyers. I think like usually what happens during days like this, we will have our retracement and then we're gonna bear flag into more dumpy on the late session, as usually. When do you think the markets are gonna be normal again? I mean, I think when we have some kind of solution to crude oil or oil, I think that makes everything so unstable. And for us to have any solution in crude oil, you need to have any solution in the Middle East. I mean, the markets will be only normal again when this war ends, or at least have some system regarding the Strait of Hormuz and so on. I think like as long as that is happening, I don't know. After Trump is out of the White House, it's not wrong anymore as well. It's yeah, it's, I mean, market loves information that is certain, right? When I didn't trade at Biden market, but I can just imagine. You don't have, you know, he's sleeping, right? Sleepy Joe is sleeping. He's taking his nap. You know, he's not gonna tweet anything. Market can do its thing. You have economical numbers coming out, CPIs, inflation, and so on. That's the only thing that market kind of waits. And Powell speaking, right? Everything else is just peaceful. So yeah, I think it's normal markets during Trump. I'm getting more convinced that it's hard to have normal markets. You can have seasons. I think like we had from, I don't know, April until September market was bullish and there wasn't any like crazy stuff going on. And then you started getting the Greenland, you started getting the Venezuela. That was not so market moving. And then it was like, how did we go from I don't know, what was the first threat he made, like annexing Canada? And everyone was like, come on, you know, you're not gonna invade your neighbor country, your biggest friends in a sense, right? And then suddenly you're in a war. I don't know. I think like the more time, well, until Trump is president, there's always uncertainty that he flips the script in some way. He needs to make money for his friends. New tariffs. I don't know. Or I think percentage-wise, there's also a case where markets will turn into more normal. I think like usually when ES, if I go on a 4-hour chart, right, and let me go even on a daily chart, because so ES bounced exactly when we were 10% down. Yeah, 10%. NQ bounced when we were probably like 15% out, so it's also, yeah, 15%. So I think also those percentages matter, because again we are talking about people, pension funds, investment, like should be low risk investments and so on. So I think there is a case where there's gonna be a lot of buying pressure no matter what's going on in the world. But man, the things are so uncertain. We are at the beginning of April and 2026 already feels like so much bullshit happening. Yeah, we are living in a time where we are... there is a saying that there are decades where nothing happens, and then there are weeks when decades happen, or something like that. And it's true, right? Oh, gay. I don't have anything to do with markets right now. I have my trade. Market has developed bipolar disorder. Yeah, the funniest thing I've seen is they call it the kangaroo market. Especially when now we finally, man, I am happy that we came out from this range. I'm not happy the reasons why we came out of this range. But man, that chop for 140 days. 140 days. That's kind of my streak. My streak started 7th of November. So I've been on my green streak for 151 days. That's not trading days. But 151 days I haven't had a red day. I think trading days now it's 97 or 9. Yeah, 97. It has to be 97. So in 2 days I will be 12 points away from TP, and this is the bounce we get. Honestly, I'm keeping this trade for the lols at this point. I should close it now and take my profits, in a sense. If it was my XFA, I will do it, but since it's combine account, there is not enough reasons for me to just keep it open for the fun. But what I want to say is we are... What day is today? Today is Tuesday, right? Today is Tuesday, yes, today is Tuesday. So we are on Friday. No, tomorrow will be 98 days if you manage to have a green day. Thursday 99. This Friday I can break topstep records. It's actually looking juicy. The fact that ES is gonna retest the orb might be a good entry signal at some point. During this 100 win streak, what do you think is the most profitable setup you encountered? Break the record, then casino stream. It's not a bad idea. No, I still need to get my payouts. I'm still gonna. I'm gonna trade from 1 to 2 micros into 3 to 5 micros. I don't know. I definitely I want to have more trading where, like, right now I'm trading like I am taking really good trades in terms of, like, I'm always trying to catch 100 points, 150 points, 200 points. But when I'm catching 100-point trades, you've seen me lose on the stream, right? And the problem with 100 points, even this 200-point trade is kind of good example, right? I was up 173 points, which is more than enough. It's a combine, so kind of different mindset. But since, like, I want to be in a place where I don't always need that 100 points. I can have a runner for that 100 points, but I don't want my whole trade idea be based on me catching 100 points, 200 points, and so on, because it's just, it's a lot of movement, and since it's a big move in a sense, unless market is super volatile, then 100 points is not so big anymore. But for me, I always appreciate 100-point trade, and I just want to put myself into a position where I can take that 50 points and be happy. And right now the 50 points doesn't make me happy because I trade too small. So I just want to, like, put more variety into my trading, get those scalps in between those big runners, and then have a one runner contract who can catch these 200 points or 100 points. That will be, like, the biggest thing I want to change in my trading. Just maybe a little bit more trades, but also increase my probability in terms of, like, getting the 50 points somewhere out, finding another 50 points, and then if this 50 points turns into 100 points, fantastic. But I think, like, there's a lot more opportunities in the market like this. 160. Okay, my break even is exactly 15 EMA. Liras says pull trap. On what time frame? Pull trap for me will be if we come into the 65 RSI on any time frame. 1 minute, if you are meaning 1 minute, can be, but I never trust 1 minute, especially with the RSI. Like, if you look at the RSI on 1 minute, little bit too shaky for me, or it's like it's not enough for me to confirm. But we kind of are bull trapping on 1 minute. I don't see it as serious as 5 minute will be the first one, and then 15 minute is my favorite for those traps. We didn't pair trap on 15 minutes, but I think we are doing it on 30 minutes. We'll see. This is quite a retracement. Am I bearish overall? Yes. How long did it take to get your first payout? I started topstep accounts in September, not last year, September 2024, and my first payout was in January. So what? September, October, November, December, January. 6 months. But then I got 2 payouts after 6 months of trading with topstep, and then I didn't get payouts for another 5-6 months. So give some advice on getting the first payout. I mean, I'm giving advice every single day. There is no blueprint in terms of your first payout. Like, if there is any blueprint, it's really forgetting that you are trading the funded account, because I think the biggest liability for traders in terms of not getting into payout is they don't handle the pressure of funded account as well as they do with combine account. Like even me, I trade so much easier with combine account. But let me see what's going on in the charts. Yeah, this looks like a healthy. This looks like a healthy retest, kinda. ES didn't retest to the point, but the divergence is quite big. But it's like it's about you, bro. Like I really mean it. It's about you, because you probably, if you pass combines and you don't do it by gambling, and I mean like really gambling, I don't know, entering with 5 minis and hitting it in 2 trades, it's obvious you can't replicate the same trading into funded account. You can have one loser trade and then you're suddenly down minus 1.5k, and then your psychology is screwed anyway. So it's more, how do you bring the combine trading into your funded? And it's also like, I think a lot of people place their payout. Let me put this account because it's more interesting to watch when I'm in a trade. But a lot of people, they place their payout in some kind of timeline pedestal. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, now I'm funded, I'm gonna get payout next week, and then they chase the whatever profit goal they have to get that payout. Maybe it's 5,000. You don't wanna take half out, right? 2.5. Is there some news happening? This is a little bit wiggly. But trade it like it's your freaking account. Imagine you put money in your trading account, you start trading without prop firms, without anything else, and like, would you treat it the same way as you trade the funded account? Would you really go in with 5 or 10 micros, or I don't know, 3 minis, or like, would you actually use that size if it was actually your money? Like, really treat it like it's your actual live account. When it's your actual live account, you probably are happy with 300 day, right? Because they're like, I made 300 pressing this little button here, made more money than someone working, I don't know, on a construction site or doing like really hard labor. And you're gonna be like, that's it, I made 300, that's my real money now, let me try to do it tomorrow again. And I think with funded, everyone is like, oh, I need to get, is that super strike? No, it's the light speed, the normal Logitech, not the new one. But like, my consistency, sorry, that's combined. My consistency is that I know that these 300, 200, 200, yeah, have low days as well, and I don't like them. I want to avoid them, but if they're green, they're green. 200, 200, 266, 300, 400, 250, 160, like, they add up. And if this was my live account where I started with, let's say, 1000, and you make 300, you will be like, that's it, I'm okay for the day. So it's the same with funded. Is no one is gonna take your account if you're slower. And in trading, it's so like, every time you open Twitter and everything, a lot of doctors and pilots don't make 300 in a day. Yeah, I mean, trading kind of fucks your mind in terms of money, right? Especially, we all want to achieve it so fast and everything. And again, there are so many people who have worse results than me in terms of profitable days, but they make so much more money. But usually they go into 2 categories. They are either, I would say, gambling in a sense, that they go in with a bigger size, they get some nice trades, and then they have a nice buffer. Or the other category is they actually have a really big balance to take 2000 losses per trade, right? If I want to enter into same trade, like this same trade, if this hits TP, which I now doubt, that would be 4000 with 1 mini, right? So for you to take the same trade, my stop loss is 57, so it's 1000, 50 points is 1000 with 1 mini, so it's 1000, few hundred. Then for me to risk 1000 for one trade, I want to have at least 20,000 account, you know. I can lose 20 trades before I blow my account. So like, I have had the same funded accounts, you know, the green streak. It's freaking 6 months, 6 months on same funded accounts. I have done few combines during that time. Every time I take a payout, I buy new accounts to scale my accounts and everything. But I'm like, why would I want to gamble to maybe make a lot of money, but then at the same time, if I fail, I'm gonna lose my accounts. I need to do whole process again and blah 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 blah. It's really hard when you are doing those 300 days and you see your account balance, and it's like, I've been trading for 1 month, my account balance is 3,000. I want to make so much more. Greed kicks in, and then it's then you're gonna blow your account, right? So learn how to accept the compounding effect on your balance that you can have with those small days, and just yeah, it's hard to say, like, there is no blueprint to advise for you to achieve payout. There is nothing I can say that will make you have a payout tomorrow, right? It's really the basic stuff, like have a good risk management. Don't go with heavy size. Don't risk too much. Don't try to make it all in one day. You have your funded account, you pass the combine, you don't need to rush anywhere. With combine, you need to pass. You need to maybe a little bit more faster because you have 1 month to the subscription. I think I'm gonna be break even on this trade. We'll see if I find an entry on the XFAs as well. This is, if we close this 1 hour candle like this is a little bit even bullish in a sense. That means that 200 EMAs on 1 hour is holding. We were way past it, right? And now we are kinda, we have 25 minutes, we'll see. I think too many people read that risking 1% of balance is a good risk management, but I think 1% is very often too much. 0.5 is enough, sometimes even lower. Adjust risk based on how convincing is the setup. Yeah, exactly. It's really depends on the setup, depends on the market conditions. Is market like super volatile when you're trading? Again, the same tight stop loss suddenly is 100 points, right? Because market is moving maybe 150 points per 150-minute candle. Yeah, it's I wish there was, like, trust me, if there was, I don't sell course or anything, right? So I can tell you, buy my course and then I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna achieve payout. Since I don't have anything to sell, I always try to give you the most, like, sincere advice. I'm not hiding, I'm never hiding anything about my setups, my trading, about, like, behind something, right? I don't have bait Discord courses, anything. So I really wish I could tell you, like, this is how you're gonna get payout. But if you have your technicals and setups worked out, then it really comes into being your personal psychology, your risk management. Can you actually handle when you get greedy? During the days when you wanna enter big, can you stop yourself? Can you walk away? Can you use the lockout button? I mean, probably if you're on topstep, that lockout button is probably your best friend. If you can't help yourself from not pushing the buttons, maybe use the lockout button, right? But there is no really, like, again, if I knew something that would help you really secure payout, I'll tell you. I really don't have anything to hide. So yeah, it's basic answer, but it's the truth. Okay, but I want to find a trade for my own account as well. Why not move DP to the low we made? I mean, I'm kinda, at this point I'm kinda riding this trade for the lols, because I took profit at 100 points with this trade, went to break even, and I still have a bearish bias for the day. Things can change. I don't think we have any news, right? Jesus, I read Kazakhstan, I was like, what the fuck is happening? No, it's Iran cities, I think. Do you think we're gonna have Taco Tuesday? Do you think Trump is gonna come out and say something? Oh, okay, never mind, guys. I was a little bit emotional. You still have 1 week before we destroy everything. Who are some people you watched when it comes to risk management and other things about the market? The only one that I really remember watching was Bare Naked Crypto. He taught me. He's a crypto trader, not famous on YouTube, but he has a big Discord. I told you guys about him a little bit. He's one guy I respect, because again, he doesn't sell courses, and he doesn't care what he says, and if you go to his stream, he sometimes talks like real shit about influencers who sell courses. It's funny, but he had he trades crypto. Crypto trading is a little bit different in terms of, like, I don't think there's prop firms for crypto, or if they are, they're quite shit, or they have like the micro contracts doesn't make sense on Bitcoin and so on. But what I'm trying to say is, he had a really good saying, is like, if you can't turn 500 into 1000, you're not gonna turn 10,000 into 20,000, because a lot of people approach trading like, if I put 20,000 in my trading account, I will make money. And if you tell them like, just put 500, no, I can't make money with 500. There is some truth to it, that you can make money with 500 so much. If you're trading micros, then few trades and you probably need to put more money into your account, right? But the point is still the same. Like, if you can turn a little bit money into something, why would you assume that you're gonna do the same when you have more money? So that's like the number one thing about risk management, is like, don't risk too big before you confirm that you can make money on a smaller amount. Then you have confidence to trade big money as well, right? Risk management, probably I would say, I don't have the book here, but I've shown a few times on the stream. It's Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Man, I'm raping your ears, huh? There was some things going on in that song. But yeah, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Understand your. There is a really good video that I've sent on the Discord few times. That is the math behind trading, the statistical side, and it explains how you can have, I don't know, 70% win rate, and you can lose 20 trades in a row. Like, statistically, it's still possible. Like, it kind of gives you the odds about blackjacking, casino versus trading. It's really good video. I can send you guys in the Discord if you haven't seen it. It goes really, like, it gives you understanding that you can lose but still be profitable. So you need, but in order to do so, you need to learn how to lose smaller than you win, right? You always kind of need to. Risk management is about losing small, winning big, because nobody is immune to losers. Even though I have freaking crazy record-breaking green streak, then I still lose on the stream and so on. But you never see me on the stream taking one trade and now being down 900 and then winning it back by 200 and 200. So losing super big and winning super small, right? It's usually the opposite. You see me losing maybe 150, and the next trade I'm plus 50 profits, so I make 200 in the next trade. So risk management is also about like really learning how to lose small, being okay with losing small, because losing makes us revenge trade. As soon as we lose, we want to enter again. So again, psychology. How do you handle not revenge trading after you lose? So again, no blueprint, but you need to know yourself. Like, you guys know what are you doing when you're blowing your accounts. You don't need to admit this in front of everyone. They are, in a way, there are things that we just keep it to ourselves because we are embarrassed, right? We fuck up in the most stupid way. We think about later how stupid we were and why did we do these things, but you know personally what you are doing when you're losing accounts. You're probably revenge trading. You're not waiting for your setups anymore. You're playing the game of money. You're trying to get the balance back where it was before you started losing, and so on. Where was your entry point? Brother, I'm in a trade. My entry is 168 if the YouTube resolution fucks it up. Or you meant my entry reason? That's a different question. But my entry point is still the same. I don't remember what I was saying. That streak is absolutely mad. I agree. Now I agree. I'm so close to breaking a record, guys. I remember, they put... Okay, so we had some news. Iran cuts off the direct diplomacy with US. Man, the news are so bearish today. How many days till 100? Today is... Let me check. Should be 97 today. I don't know why they said on topstep yesterday. I told on air that it's 96, and then Andre started saying 97. So let me put it here. So yeah, 97 days. I think it counts today as well. Usually I think it counts today. It shouldn't be 90. Yeah, it's 97. So we have 2 trading days to go to be on the 99 is the record. Man, how I don't want to manifest anything, but that will suck so much if I will get to 99 and then imagine not pulling it off on the last day. That all this fucking work just to lose on the last day. We'll see. Allegedly, JD Vance has been in communications with them for the past day or two, communicating through Pakistan, and the whole thing is so shady. Just gotta be 1 cent in the positive. Thoughts on trading overnight, early morning, after before New Year session hours. If the setup is there, do it. I traded today. This was my short. I took 120 points on my XFAs. So I traded London today. I would say the best time, and I think it's the best time for both for New York. I think the best time to trade both, and that's me discovering during my journey in trading. Discovering this recently. But I think the best time is when the 4 hour is opening. That's 3 hours after London opens. This candle here, when this opens 9 in my morning, so yes, it's 3 hours after London opens is when it closes. I think like that gives it amazing setup sometimes, but I don't trade usually Asia. I don't usually trade London as well. The setup is there. I'll try to take it to kind of have a buffer for the New York. But what I would say about New York, or not New York, about London, I don't know anything about Asian session. So again, that's something you need to discover on your own, because I'm sleeping when Asia is open. Asia is during my nighttime. Even though I'm a night owl, it's too late for me. It's like 3 a.m. when the Asia opens. But with London, what I can say is sometimes London is really clean. You can find few setups, and what I wanted to say, I'm reading the chat sometimes, sorry. What I would say about London trading, and probably that's the same for Asia, is like be ready to be in your trades a little bit longer. Like that's my again my opinion. I don't base this on any statistics or any facts, but it's just when I trade London and so on, if you are coming from New York trading as usual, just be ready to take it a little bit more slowly. It's gonna hit your stop loss a little bit slower. It's gonna hit your TP a little bit slower. It's just market doesn't move so much. We can have super aggressive London days. Don't get me wrong. Some days London is juicy and New York is really boring. Right? Sometimes New York is the kind of like the Asian session. It's really choppy. It's really boring. But that's usually the days where London is actually really active. What I do like about London trading, and that's kind of, I've seen it not be so efficient because I don't know if Trump is sleeping or someone else is tweeting on his behalf. But why I like trading London in the last few weeks until we had those Giga Trump candles, then it's a little bit safer in a way. If you trade during London, not the US pre-market, which is 2 hours I think before the New York opens, or no, 1 hour and 30 minutes before New York open is what they call pre-market, but it's a little bit safer in terms of right now headline market. I mean, today London had bearish news from Iran, so I can't tell you that it's safer from the headlines or safe from the headlines because they still happen, but it's a little bit, maybe you have a higher chance to not be when the news are flying. What could be worse if they take you live before you reach that record? I think that's, I'm a little bit spoiled in a sense that Topstep knows me now. I don't know if they know how to associate me with that green streak in terms of my Topstep accounts, but they kind of know me, so I can say like, hey guys, I'm coming to your Topstep TV, appearing on your live stream. I'm trying to help your viewers to learn new things and so on. So maybe you're not gonna put me live until this green streak is over. I think I can have that kind of conversation. Is your target going to remain the same, or is it idea is to change it to anything else? I don't see anything else. I think this is, like I told you guys, I think any retracement will turn into bear flag, and I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of bear flag here. It's just, for me today is really pattern recognition, if it makes sense. Like usually that's what happens on those stumpy days. We have aggressive retracement. Everyone is like, oh, that's the V bounce, you know, the V recovery by the dip. And then we're probably gonna chop here, and then we're gonna finish our day even more far away. The late session of US will be just bleeding down, and then you're not gonna even have bounces like this. It's just bleeding down. But we have had a lot of those days on stream as well, where we're gonna kind of like have a really aggressive down movement in the beginning. We get some retracements, it's gonna chop around. We'll see if it's gonna chop around right now, and then we're gonna bleed more into the close. But there are news flying. My phone is vibrating. Let me see, nothing important, some OPEC news. But I think my target will hit regardless, because I think we're gonna go much lower. Again, just opinion based on the experience of similar days. Again, market doesn't give you exactly the same days, but it rhythms, right? So 15 minute also, nothing bullish here. ES kinda came over the 9 EMA, rejected quite hard. NQ had a textbook rejection of the 9 EMA, right? We are below the orb again. We went to the orb a little bit out. NQ was not even close, so I don't see the reason why I would move this target. I'm gonna try to get my 200 points. Do you have any videos that go over the way you trade? Okay, there are two answers to this question. I'm gonna release this week. That's my accountability in front of all of you. I wanted to do it for a long time. I'm a little bit lazy. I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I've been a little bit lazy, I can say, oh, it's because I'm working 9 to 5, I'm streaming, blah, 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 blah. Fuck the excuses. The reason I'm being lazy is it doesn't get dark anymore, as you see behind me. And my recording time, thanks to the time, is I only like to record my videos when it's dark outside and it's like 10 p.m. So sorry guys, I've been lazy, but fuck the excuses. Never stopped out official. Get it. Fuck the excuses. I'm giving you two answers regarding the videos of my setups, of my trading. So my trading involves different elements together into potential setup. Today it was really simple. It was orb breakout combined with EMAs, but this one, it's everything I trade about 15-minute range, 15-minute orb. So watch this video. This is purely technical. It goes over everything I look for in an orb trading. That's the setup I took today. This one, how I actually use RSI, it's from the stream, but it gives you breakdown how I combine RSI into this. Thank you. Like all last 3 uploads are technicals. This one, how I spot market reversals early, goes into VWAP activation bands, a little bit AMD model. Again, something you see me using when the conditions are there. Today we don't have any VWAP activation band plays, but some days there are. So yeah, I will put how I spot market reversals and then the last 3 videos. Now that's the first answer to your question. The second answer is this week I'm gonna drop the first 3 to at least 3 episodes. Okay, I'm gonna give you a promise right now, you can clip it. 3 episodes. So I told you guys before, what I want to do is I want to make a video series. I don't want to call it a bootcamp, but that's what it is. That's the best word I can use it for it. But it's gonna be a bootcamp. It's gonna be no edit, just me putting the camera on and start recording about like we're gonna go into the beginning, how I analyze price action, what price action does for me in terms of information for me to enter into the trades. And I also will make it a little bit beginner friendly. So some of you who has been trading for a long time, you're gonna be a little bit, maybe there are some things that I'm gonna remind you that are really basic, but maybe it's a good reminder as well. Even for me, going over simple things sometimes help you remember that, hey, these are still important. And then I want to do every single episode into one concept: EMAs, RSI, and how it affects my trading decision. So then I want to like have a place for anyone who comes to my channel and be like, I don't care what the fuck you're saying about psychology, about what you're saying about anything else. I just want to know your technical side of trading. So that's gonna be the purpose of this. And as you heard my promise, 3 videos this week. Could call it crash course or trading academy. So we have names, and if you have 100k minus 100k delta, that's crazy. So we had a channel before, there was probably 300 people. Now we have like 600 people in the Discord. Let me see video series names. So far the best ones were trading framework or the trading system series. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a ball. Let's do it here. Start the ball. Trading bootcamp. And I'm gonna put trading framework. I'm gonna mute myself because you can hear my keyboard. 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. We have these ones. What was top choice here? So okay, let's leave it like this. Okay, the big beautiful name. It's the most beautiful series. I like trading framework as well, but these were the ones that came from the Discord. I really like those. You voted for them, so you now have one last chance to give your votes. And think about the name in a way that let it help. Like I like Confluence class, but the only thing with Confluence class is not really helping me in terms of YouTube SEO. I obviously want to grow my channel as well. So think about it in a way that it helps people who have no idea that Never Stopped Out exists. They're gonna come there. Guys, can we hit 200 points and 100 points in one trade? Can we do it? We are not moving the profit target. We didn't get break even. Now is the time. Yeah, beginner traders aren't probably searching for confluences at the start. That's true. Trading framework. Done my trading day. Going to enjoy the weather with cold beer. See you lads. Drunk NS. What a guy, huh? He makes his money. He's gonna go take a sip of cold beer. What a legend. Did you look at the latest news? Which ones? No, for fuck's sake. Why we are even... Before I read this shit, why are we even mentioning nuclear in anywhere? Why is it even discussion? Why do we... Did we... 200 points, guys? 200 points. But why are we... I'm gonna read the news once this trade hits. We're gonna celebrate 200 point trade. But I saw the headline and I was like, okay, let me go back into the charts because man, that's... I'm telling you, today is the most bearish day in terms of news. So I'm a little bit surprised we are not up more. But why is there any way discussion of nuclear? Like, why are we even mentioning the word? I don't fucking understand it. There is no need to even bring this into discussion. You can use your threats in terms of Strait of Hormuz and all that kind of shit, but don't even bring this into potential discussion. ES and NQ divergence here. Yeah, I'm seeing the same, but I'm letting this trade. Bro, I've been holding this trade since the beginning of the stream almost. We took it when the orb first retest was finalized. This is now there is more behind this trade than technicals. Like we need to hit this. Okay, anyways, let's read what the fuck is going on. Let's output. Okay. The US over Trump threat to destroy whole civilization Monday morning. That's another thing. Like, I feel like Trump is trying really hard to kind of like make himself so dangerous that Iran is like, oh, you're a fucking lunatic, we're gonna give up. And there is an argument about nuclear where Iran at some point is gonna be like, hey, we are not doing this nuclear thing, we're gonna give up, right? There is an argument, but right now, like, I understand, like, Trump goes crazy. He thinks that's his way out of the war. At least it seems so. And Iran is like, you are crazy. We can't do any diplomacy with you. So the White House denies Washington intention to use nuclear weapons in Iran. Yeah, you know, we went. I was just on a rant. Oh, we hit. No, we didn't hit. Cut him. This is cool. Okay, good that you say you don't associate anything with it and blah 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 blah. But I'm gonna say something here that is, I would say, that still makes this news so freaking dangerous in my eyes. The White House has also shown in the last few months, especially, again, I'm not political, I'm just saying like what's actually facts, is that even if White House says something where they say we don't have any association or intention with nuclear, we are now in the spot where like everyone is like, we don't fucking believe you anymore. You can say that, but we don't fucking believe you. So that's why I said, like, don't even like, we don't even need to discuss this in any matter. We don't need to discuss nuclear in any freaking way. Like, come on. Trading framework is winning. I love you guys. That's my favorite as well. This TP is it's playing with me, huh? Oh yeah, Trump always saying don't say the N-word, has been saying it an awful lot lately. Yeah, it's that's like, talk about your tariffs, talk about your energy infrastructure, and again that's like super fucking bad. But like there is one thing that we should like learn from, like we are so advanced in science, we are so advanced in biology, much more advanced than the last Hiroshima and everything happened, right? We have understanding what's the result. Like there should be like no way where we even mention anything close to it. It doesn't matter the context. Can we hit 200 points? Por favor. It's been a long time since we hit 200 points on the stream. It's you see how it's playing with me? You see how it's playing with me? No way. No, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. Yo, we hit 200 points on the stream, guys. What a fucking trade, huh? Even break even was protected. What a trade. Now I really don't know what to do. Oh my god, today my trades were juicy. Were juicy trades. It was juicy trades. 201 point. What a day. What a day indeed, man. What a day. I wonder what's the weave activation bands. Yeah, I thought, you know, I was like, there is a bullish argument where this 1 hour was starting to look like it's closing above this 200 EMA. I was like, if we start bouncing from 200 EMA, we don't close hourly candle below it. Can be a case for bulls, but again, since the beginning of the stream, today I think is the most bearish in terms of the news. Does it mean that we're gonna dump 5%? Probably not, because this market is, I mean, yeah. Go enjoy weather with bear-like drunkenness. That's a nice suggestion. But I'm gonna stream. I want to see if there's one more trade for me in the next 25-30 minutes. Chat with you guys. But yeah, hitting 2 trades. It's a juicy day. It's a juicy day. But I was wondering, how's the weave activation bands? Because I knew that we are close to them, right? So we broke them here, then we broke inside inside of them. I think it's really hard to go against the news, but I just want to see how the technicals play out. Is there argument for a long? I'm not gonna long, don't get me wrong. I'm just checking how the technicals are working despite the bearish news segment. So right now we are in the wave activation bands. You want to see one of them, ES or NQ, kind of closing 1 minute candle outside of them. As long as we are inside of them, you don't want to trade it if you're looking for longs. I am not, but just checking some technical. So if 1 minute candle closes, ES is really close to potentially closing outside of them. Then you kind of wait for the, yep, it closed. So now you wait for the retest and then you go long. By the way, I need to say this is not trade advice, this is not financial advice. I'm just saying how the wave activation band kind of setup works for me. So you kind of enter now, your stop loss should be below here, and you play that this wave activation band. I'm gonna delete my drawings. You enter right now on the retest. Again, guys, I'm not giving you trade advice. I'm just explaining. If you don't know how I trade wave activation bands, that's like how I would execute them. But I'm not long in this market. I don't think there is a setup, and you will probably be stopped out in a minute. My stop will be. Let's just. I wanna place this trade just for the sake of it and see if technicals do anything in this market. No, I'm not taking longs. I don't advise anyone taking longs in this market. It's the news are so freaking bearish. Like, yeah, you will be stopped out from this trade, huh? We'll see. But there is a setup in a sense that we came inside of them, we closed candle outside of them. I'm just curious if there is any potential that the technicals play out, but I'm not in this trade. Yeah, but this market looks bearish, and I mean there's a reason why it looks bearish, right? And it's also kinda playing out what we discussed few hours ago. When it was dumping, I thought if you're gonna get any retracement, it's gonna be a bear flag. This is kinda a bear flag. Sometimes it chops a little bit longer in this range before it breaks it. Yeah, it's not so bad trade, huh? Not the worst trade. But you need to probably do something magical for me to take longs in this market. I feel like you're going against so much bearish sentiment. Anyways, I'm done for the day. Good shorts. Catch you guys tomorrow. Hedge Fuge, what's up? I didn't see your message. Man, that potential trade, huh? We are now 3 for 3, but of course I'm not gonna say it's 3 for 3 because I didn't execute it. I just wanted to see how technicals work, but there is still some hope left that after all this bullshit in the world, technicals can still work. That's a beautiful trade. Now I'm thinking like maybe I should trust them more, my technicals. But that's like, if you're a new viewer, that's like the simplest way I will take setup based on the based on the wave activation bands. God damn, that was actually hit. Next time I will say I recommend you guys trading whatever I'm saying. No, I'm joking. But that actually turned out really well. But the whole idea is, if you're first time watching, why I wanted to see if it works out. You wait for those wave activations to break. This is the break, right? And here you're inside of them as well. NQ was inside of them. As soon as, let me delete my drawings. As soon as we closed, will you be live tomorrow? Yes, sir. I will be on Topstep TV again on Market Open for the first hour, and then into our normal stream. But we closed 1 minute candle outside of them, and then we retested it. Retest was my entry idea. Let me put this straight back. Was my entry idea, and then you just, your whole trade idea is like that weave activation band is now much stronger. But man, that trade idea, not bad. Today I honestly feel I'm really, in a sense, in sync with market. You know, some days you're really feeling it. You're like, you think what market is gonna do exactly like this, and it plays out beautifully. It doesn't make you doubt. Today is one of those days for me. I really feel like I understand what market wants to do today. Have you seen Larry Williams' story about the time he won Traders World Cup? No, but you made me interested. You made me interested. Is there a story? I know who Larry Williams is, but is there a story? Man, I want this title, Legendary Trader, best Legendary Trader. Like, imagine you but never stopped out. That's just a manifestation, right? You never stopped out, and you get, he's a legendary trader. That's a real fucking life goal. That's a real life goal. You Google your name and you see that you're a legendary trader. Man, one can dream. I was wondering why my bands are different. Didn't kinda Joey Lay, one second. Didn't close above, and I had MS open instead of ES. Let me see if it's different on my screen if you open MS. That's good to know. Yeah, it's a little bit different. I had no idea that they can give such discrepancies. But yeah, it is because you're an MS. Because here you have a close until you actually break out, right? On ES, you actually have the close before. This breakout candle happens later. I had no idea that it can work that way. You're legendary to us, my G? No, you are legendary, RB. You're gonna make me blush. You're only a few days away from being a legendary, Emo. 100-day green streak is worthy of that title. Hi guys. You're gonna make me blush. But I honestly, like, I am proud of myself in terms of coming so far. Even if I fuck it up and I'm not gonna have the record, I'm still proud of me. There is a reason to be actually like proud of myself too. Like, holy shit, that's 150 days as normal, almost 100 days trading days. So definitely being humble but proud of myself. I wonder now if I should NQ instead of MNQ open. I mean, it's hard to say because MNQ is, oh shit, okay, the war is cancelled, guys. The war is cancelled. Something wild is happening. I don't see any. My phone is not vibrating. We definitely, we have something. Do we have Taco Tuesday? Is it Taco Tuesday? I don't see any news, guys. Do you see any news? I don't see anything. My financial choice kinda crashed on my phone. There's something happened. Some news happened, that's for sure. But is it Taco Tuesday? Do we get some kind of... I don't see anything. Yeah, news. The question is what news? And this market is wild. Indirect channels of talks not close between Iran and US. Man, that shows. Okay, but who is saying this? Man, why is financial choice lately? I've noticed it. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's slow. Amin Badao, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, my financial choice is lagging a little bit. Darren Dimes newspaper. What a wild market, huh? Just when you thought you can't get those green candles. Getting their Twitter notifications, yeah, might be the blame. I feel like sometimes when important news happen, then it's really laggy. Okay, now it came to my phone. Let's see if it's now here as well. But yeah, financial choice sometimes is slow. I'm not gonna pay for Bloomberg terminal, right? That's financial choice Twitter. Let's do it like this. What notifications? Okay, I'll do it later. It came at the same time when it's on my phone as well. Diplomatic and indirect channels of talk with the US are not closed. I mean, you can see how desperate we are for the good news, right? This is like, I would say this is like the most like indirect way of deliver something positive, you know? It's like, yeah, there's some talks going on, but I hope we find peace. That's what we all hoping, right? But I mean, so far technicals are doing technicals, right? 15-minute 9 EMA. Not believing, or I mean, technicals doing technicals, and I think this news is it reversal worthy? I don't think so. But I mean, the market, we all want positivity, and market is seeking for positivity. What has been interesting for me? We have had time where Trump manipulates stock market for his friends. We all know this. This is not conspiracy theory. You can find hundreds of research of the proof regarding volume before his announcement. We all know this. But before it was Trump, right? Before it was Trump, he's gonna give his, I don't know, group chat. Hey, I'm gonna tweet in 20 minutes. Take your positions. And now I'm wondering, like, are the guys in Iran trading as well? Like, is it the first time that someone else outside of US, outside of Trump's circle, is gonna be like, there's gonna be a juicy headline, let's take some positions. Like, insider trading always will exist, right? Of course. But are they doing it? Because this news right now was not US-based positive news, you know? Like, the big boys in US probably didn't see it coming. Their algos reacted really fast. But like the question is, do the big boys who are in the Trump club where they do the insider trading, are they a little bit like, you know, they have a little bit it's a little bit against their ego, you know? Because them, they are like, hey, we will know when you announce something, we are in positions, but now suddenly there is something else that moves the market that they probably don't have control. So I also wonder, like, they are shorting it. Iran is like, fuck your shorts, you know? Like, they can do some damage in different ways, which in a way is much more peaceful, right? They're not killing anyone. They're just making big boys who have a lot of money, who like inside trade, they make them a little bit mad. And then it's a little bit it's a little bit good thing, right? Because you achieve them being mad, which kind of results them pressuring Trump into peace, hopefully. So there is some positive light in terms of how they can kind of fuck you as big traders, especially in the Trump circle, right? And they kind of fuck them without actually hurting anyone physically, and then they kind of force into peace because they still want to have control, that if there's any news, they know the news. Again, just conspiracy, but it might be not the worst way we get peace in this world. I mean, money is money, and that's if Iran is able to do that kind of damage, it's good. There has been quite few IDF soldiers being caught insider trading already. Oh Jesus. Joey, I'm gonna head off, got my gun back trade for the day, and gonna go and have a relaxed evening. Let's go, Joey. Have a good one. Thank you for being here, as always. What a legend. But technicals are technicaling, kinda. Yeah, we have a nice 15-minute 9 EMA. Man, what a nice stream it has been today, huh? I'm so happy of the trades I took. Not on my XFA though. I'm still on XFA on my London trade, but man, 200 points, 100 points, we are on fire. Maybe I find one more trade, but there is one thing. Market found a little bit positivity from the news. There was a lot of volume. What you can do sometimes with those kind of news candles where there's a lot of volume is you put VWAP from this candle, so it gives you a little bit idea. The people who got in with this candle, where is their average, where they place the most orders. Was minus 350, now plus 536, but it's evil. Have the rush a bit, but I'm still below 50k. You got this, man, you got this. Hey bro, please guide how to become profitable this year. Was you in, Bhaskar, I assume you were not in the stream earlier, right? But I get this question too many times regarding technicals. At some point, when you're gonna see everything that I look for in the markets technically, you're gonna understand why I have posted so many psychology videos, because you're gonna understand that psychology it will be so much more important. But to help you as much as I can, there is a poll in the chat right now, the name of the bootcamp. I'm gonna have, let's call it the bootcamp. It's gonna be called Trading Framework. Everyone is voting for that. That was the winner in Discord as well. It's gonna be Trading Framework. I'm gonna explain every single detail about my technical side of my trading. 2-3 videos this week, and I'll give you everything technically that I know here on streams, on my YouTube videos. It's coming this week. Plus I also have technical videos, but everything after technicals, I can only give you my recommendations in terms of psychology. I can only tell you my lessons, but it's your journey, brother. It's no one else can save me, no one else can save you. Once you nail the technicals, it's your character development story. It's how you handle emotions, how you handle your impulses, your revenge trading. You know the drill. Do you plan taking more trades today? There is a possibility, if the market now is bullish for a little while, let the RSI kinda reset, let the stochastic kinda reset. There can be a case where we retest the orb, this blue line, this is today's 15-minute range. Or, man, that was actually, the second setup was beautiful. You see, we had the orb retest and NQ at the same time, didn't? There was EMAs as well, we discussed this earlier. But if anything, let's say we take out this high on NQ or ES, we create divergence, maybe we get the orb low. I might consider, but I'm quite done. Pointless to take any more trades from here. Yeah, I agree. I got my 100 points in London. I got my 100 points here, and then I got my 200 points. Same trade, but just scaled out. 100 point, 200 point. It's like the logical mind of is like, hey, you made 3 amazing trades. Why try to force more trades? Like, it has to be really clear setup. Right now, the 9 EMA on 15 minutes, it's a valid setup in my eyes. But the only thing is, it's news based right now. The whole retest happened on the news base, so am I trusting this retest 100%? To be honest, not really. I think we can have more bullish movement. Just because it's news based, and news always a little bit ignore the technicals. So I don't know if I'm like, it has to be a really good setup for me to be like, okay, I have had good trades, I'll risk more money to take another trade. Like, it has to be a really good setup. I think the best time to take the second setup was here. New York VWAP, ES not breaking the orb as well. On EMAs there was a lot of going on. If you missed it, I'll do one more. It was it? Yeah, it was here. So this was ES, didn't close any candles, and NQ gave a clear rejection on the 9 EMA. At the same time, what I showed you on the orb chart. So in that sense, yeah, it has to be really golden setup. And right now, even though we are getting rejected, we are building the setup for 15-minute 9 EMA. I don't have so much trust in it due to the fact that it's news based and we are kind of like, the hype is in the market again. And yeah, has to be really set up for me to enter again. But I think that's it, guys. I'm not gonna push it. I'm gonna keep my energy because I gave a strong promise today. I promised you guys 3 videos this week, so now I have accountability and responsibility. They're gonna be with no edit. Come on, they're gonna be just as raw as possible, easy to watch videos in terms of no music, nothing, maybe a little bit music on the background, but they're gonna be focused on making sure that you have the most information, not some fancy editor. Man, edits are expensive. I'm thinking of switching completely editing myself because I never want to underpay anyone in terms of editing. If the editor tells me the price, I'll try to negotiate, but not like they gave me 300 and I'm gonna be saying like, no, $50. I'm gonna be like, maybe we do it for 250 or something. You know, I respect people's skills, so I never try to kind of lowball them. And yeah, I think I'm gonna focus more on editing myself, since again, I'm not selling you courses or anything, so it's harder to monetize as well. But I think that's it, guys. I don't see anything that makes me want to trade right now. If there is, maybe I'll let you know in the Discord. Again, I never gonna give you signals in terms of short, long now, because I never know, right? Don't believe anyone who thinks they know what's gonna happen in the market. They can have really good guess and it can happen, but nobody knows except Nancy Pelosi and Trump probably, and Baron Trump. But anyways, guys, it's been freaking fun day. We took amazing trades on stream. Finally, we are building a nice stream record again. We had nice trades yesterday on Topstep. Today we had on our stream. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you made money. Trade safe, trade well. stay never stopped out. As always, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of the evening or morning or afternoon.